Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Monster Hunter Wilds. Last episode, we took down a couple of the most notable monsters from the beta, the Balahara and then the Alpha Doshigama, and now it sounds like we are going to be heading back out to the Scarlet Forest, with having Kunafa, secured and, well, there. We've also got the Doshigama light bowgun we'll be trying out to see how it is. And one thing that I think is a little interesting is when it's come to, some of the armor skills we have available already. One I'm really surprised to see is from the Balahara set. And it's honestly, I think it's almost too early to be seeing it. It is Evade Extender. If we make the full Balahara armor set, we're going to have the Evade Extender already up to level 3. And we're only into, Hunter rank 3 now. I think that's a little too early for such a powerful skill to be showing up, so it kind of makes me wonder if that's a reason why I've heard Wilds has been claimed too as being, a very easy Monster Hunter game relative to, others. Because, if you're getting a powerful skill like Evade Extender already, what else are you going to see show up much sooner than expected? That skill, although it's not, going to ramp your damage up, you'll be able to evade out of stuff so easily that it's going to make, again, some fights might be completely trivial with it equipped. So, I'll have to see once we get that and how it goes in the series, but that is a weird skill to already see. The monster that comes to mind immediately for, when you would see that skill is, going after Nargacuga, and usually that's up around almost, Rathalos level stuff, so, more into, some of the more built-up monsters. So I don't know about that, but we're going to talk to Nada, see about heading out from the base camp, and such. Yeah, let's head out.
Okay.
But we're going to try a new thing with the Doshigama light bowgun too, which is we're actually going to have 2 rounds of the adhesive ammo we can use thanks to the bowgun customization options. One thing I do like is that we're having each bowgun has a little bit more unique identity to itself and what you can pull off with them. But it makes me wonder if how that's going to go later into the stages of the game. Are we going to have a clear defined this is your best bet to choose, or can you have a variety depending on what builds focus you want to center on? So we'll see how that goes and plays along. But we're going to have a bit of an interesting time with this light bowgun, because I think it's a normal and pierce combination. It does have -5 affinity, so I'm expecting we're going to see a new symbol or some kind of color change when we do attack with it. The Congalala light bowgun, when we would attack with that, we would see little purple sparks. Oh lord.
Might we have a moment?
The origami people are back.
Suppose you might. Sorry, who are you again?
Okay, there we go. We're getting some detail in.
It's Alma from Avis unit.
Yeah, I apologize again. It's just my PC because
Don't remember.
it's below the minimum specs for sure.
Shoot.
At least they don't stick around too long. What is Astrum Unit's mission?
What's Astrum Unit's primary mission here? Is it to look for the White Wraith?
I heard that unlike other volunteers and referrals, you came to the Forbidden Lands on guild orders.
I suppose. But rescuing the Keepers is our main objective. At least, that's Olivia's. I've got something else I'm working on.
Interesting. So each member of the unit might have different goals?
The boy's pendant. My orders are to get to the bottom of it.
No.
Nobody can figure out what the hell it is. A complete enigma.
What material is for it?
I'll tell you this, it's not just some little trinket. It's important. And just know it.
This is kind of giving me Monster
They say
Hunter,
jump and I jump. They say go east and I go east. All there is.
giving me Iceborne vibes of the scale that the handler has. And past work, sure.
Hey, think I could twist your arm into telling me how you came up with Wyvern's Fire?
Didn't come up with it. Just the principle. It was too long ago for me to remember anyway.
You know you remember. Come on, you gotta tell me. Wyvern's Fire basically mimics the way real wyverns condense and release energy, right? That tech is used everywhere. Wyvern Blast, the Demolisher, and a whole
Ooh.
bunch of others.
The Demolisher is an interesting one to hear brought up.
It's too amazing to just forget.
Okay, I've seen Olivia and Eric.
Seen Olivia and Eric? We have sacred from Kunafa village for them.
Nope. Been a bit since I saw them.
Did they leave to investigate the White Wraith, perhaps?
Ah, right. They did tell me they were heading out. Something about a dam deep in the forest.
A dam. Okay.
Shall we go deliver those to their sacred?
And investigate ourselves.
Can I come? Maybe we'll find the Wraith.
I'll pass. I don't want to waste any more energy than I have to.
Okay. I guess we'll hop up and head out.
This way.
Beyond the Deluge. Or Deluge, or whatever you wanna.
What sort of traces did you find in the forest?
There were marks on the ground. The Wraith was dragging something when it attacked our village. It smashed everything in sight. People were panicking.
Oop, not what I wanted to hit.
I see it over my uncle's shoulder. This horrible white thing. It's burned into my mind.
The rain's really coming down.
Mm-hmm.
I can barely keep my eyes
It seems like now it's almost like Storytide to have,
to surge too.
A downpour like this could have an effect on the monsters. We should all be extra careful.
Yeah, let's hurry.
I do like they're tying like the weather changes into the story. Oh,
It's from the Astromutant.
Let's go.
yeah, let's see what's going on.
This is bad. Hurry. Astromutant culture. It has to be a formidable monster if they're calling for help.
The White Wraith or something else.
Now, it does make me wonder if it is.
The Wraith. Nata, if it is the White Wraith, it's crucial that you stay calm and observe.
Mm-hmm.
And do not leave the sacred.
I know.
Okay, let's see what's going on, because it could be a couple of options.
Don't move.
It's what I thought it might be. Not the White Wraith, but someone else entirely.
Nata. No, that's not the monster. This is its territory, and we're intruders. I'll draw its attention.
Is this already going to be a hunt for it?
Thought we could give it the slip. Guess I was wrong. We'll wear it down, then try again.
I'll help.
Thanks.
We are hunting it. So this is... Okay, no, it's just to repel it, because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Uthduna is supposed to be like the, Oh, what is...
I learned fast.
Uthduna is like the apex for the forest. Like, through the reveals in that, each environment was given almost like a new apex monster to go after, although... I'm not sure what the new symbol is that's showing up. It's almost like a shield? Maybe that's like... Oop. Okay, well, with its size, I actually probably should be trying to get, Yeah, I think it is the apex of the ancient, or of the Scarlet Forest, but it's really interesting to see we're already hunting it, well, engaged with a fight with it here. Again, it's not going to be the full hunt, but I love when Monster Hunter does kind of give you these previews, like, more monsters to come. It's almost like a test of sorts to see, like, how are you doing right now for what you're going up against. Yeah, there says Uthduna. There we go. Oh, actually, even be able to get a little bit of, like, materials from it. Got a little bit of a smacking on us. Now let's top ourselves up. Another wound destroyed. A bit of its cilia. Now, I wonder if we'll actually be able to preview some of the equipment from it, since we are getting parts already from this encounter. But kind of, at this stage, it is reminding me almost like just a really chubby Royal Ludra from earlier in the series. Nope. Okay, it's ticked off. Oh, yeah, gotta be a bit careful there. Okay, let's keep on it, because it's been pretty easy to deal with so far, but oh. Well, duh, it is a big Leviathan-type monster, so of course it should be able to swim, but yeah, we'll get a carve and then keep going. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I am quite surprised to see Uthduna already, but this might be an interesting sign of like how we might get introductions to other apexes for the rest of the game. It'd be neat to give yourself like a little bit of these teaser previews of like how they are. And get an idea of like sizing yourself up against them. There we go. At least one more wound destroyed. I don't know if that was both, though. Oh, we got a head break. See if we can get a nice charged shot for a wound hit, too. Ooh. Okay, definitely got to heal up because we're starting to get a bit more knocked about. Uh-oh. I don't know if it's...
We'll drive it off.
Okay, so it is going up the waterfall. I was almost worried it was going to do something like Diablos does in World, go into it and then come rushing out. Let's keep after it. This is one of the fights where, again, I do wish I could show you guys in better better visual quality how it is. Can I get a sneak attack? Yeah, we can. Perfect. Although, it sounds awful lot like Lake Yana for its roar. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's getting some good hits in against us.
Tough it out.
There we go. Another wound destroyed. Another wound destroyed. Now we're going to get a fair bit of materials, even if it's just to repel.
We go all in.
Another wound. Yeah, seems like it's pretty weak now. Ow. Should have tried prepping that shot, I guess. Thanks, Runa. Okay, a little bit of extra healing, keep us going. Oh, there we go. Oh, heading off. Yeah, it's breaking. Honestly, wasn't too bad of an encounter, but I'm guessing the damage is more tuned for
Right.
our state right now.
Olivia!
Were you able to subdue it?
For now.
That was a rather ferocious monster, yes? Come on.
I don't know if that was it, though, or that was something else. Oh.
What is that thing?
That's it.
I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing. But no. The White Wraith. It's real!
Uh-oh. It's gone, and the Uthduna? Is it? Yeah, it's dead.
Nata? It's okay.
Is that what we're after?
The White Wraith.
Well, there's nothing for us here. Let's head back to base camp. Wait! Could you give me some time to investigate what it was doing here?
Oh, we actually got a certificate? We might be able to actually make some Uthduan equipment since it gave us these rewards. We'll take that. And it does now give us the mystery of what the White Wraith, well, Arkveld, we know its name, what it's doing. Oh, I can actually, yeah, sure, I'll carve. If I have the option, why not, right? Wow. First carve and it's a plate. Okay, what do you have to say, Olivia? Because this is...
Shall we return to base camp for now? Another quick sweep of the area.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can even talk to Eric and if... It's likely a Leviathan species, and one we've never seen back west, I'm certain. Quite the colorful creature, isn't it? Yeah, indeed it is. Doesn't look like there's anything else to really do right now, so yeah, we'll talk to Olivia and head back. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's head back and see what our next course of action is. I'm guessing we're going to be out in the forest a fair bit more ahead. Although there might be a detour back to the Windward Plains for another monster or two.
Okay, let's review what we know. First, I think we can agree that the monster that crashed our hunt was indeed the White Wraith.
We can also report that it did something to the Leviathan that proved fatal. However, there were no traces of external trauma, which means the White Wraith was somehow able to use a non-physical method of attack.
Interesting.
Not troubling at all.
We should pay the Wudwuds a visit. Someone else might have seen our culprit.
My unit will investigate here a bit longer. Good luck.
Yeah, we'll just skip that, skip that. Oh. Actually, maybe I shouldn't skip that part since there's so much that goes through there.
Patience. We need to be prepared.
Yeah.
I'm ready. What are we waiting for?
Nata, no good will come of getting wound up.
Okay, Gemma, do you have any new equipment after that hunt you could make? Or at least we can preview.
Sure you had a run-in with the White Wraith? Wow. I can't believe it exists. Well, I mean, I do. It's not like I thought we were chasing a ghost. But all of a sudden, what happened to Nata and his village feels a lot more real.
Mm-hmm.
A second encounter can't have been any less traumatic for him.
Okay, so let's start with armor. Just because with so many different materials we got, I have to imagine we might be able to at least... Yeah, we can preview. Oh, it's actually not going to let me preview anything more than just the waist for now. Interesting. They actually did lock it up more behind, I guess, how you're going about for fights. I just want to check. Is that going to be the case for the light bowgun too? It's like there's a lot of green, but there's also a rank before it all. Yeah, it looks like that's about it for now.
See you later.
Okay. So yeah, we'll talk to Alma since we do still have some time and see what she has to say, and probably, I guess, go visit the Wudwuds.
Are you ready to go meet the Wudwuds?
The what? What's your take on the Wraith? I'm curious.
The White Wraith. We finally found it. Its color, the appendages. Everything is just as Nata described.
Seems so. How's he doing?
He's pretty shaken up, and I don't blame him. We need to keep an eye on him to ensure all that turmoil doesn't turn into anger and hate.
Okay, actually, you know what? Before we do head out, I'm just going to get a bit of food in us, just so that way I can top off our health, and then we'll head out. Just because with having gone after, we can now add finishing touches. Yeah, I think we'll go for the veggies for the defense and such, because we're doing pretty decent for, like, the damage we've been doing. And yeah, I'll just skip through that. There we go. All prep to hunt. Because more than likely, as we go visit the Wudwuds, they'll have something new for us to go do. Oh, sorry, Alma. Gotta be a little careful about my movements, I guess.
Are you ready to go meet the Wudwuds?
Yeah, let's head out.
Let's go then.
See if they spotted the White Wraith, too, going through the area.
The Wudwuds should be this.
So it does seem like all the Forbidden Lands monsters... Again, I talked about it earlier in the series about how, like, their names are a little bit more unique for...
Forest is so radiant. Yeah.
Like other monster names. They feel more like tribal or other language, or from another language or tongue. Uthduna being the latest example.
There's a whole flutter of them. Look! Those ants are carrying leaves! Yeah.
It is stunning.
Moment of natural beauty. Everything's so twinkly.
It sure is pretty.
Okay, now we're getting a chance if we wanted to capture endemic life. I don't think there's anything right offhand I want. We'll just work our way along and see where it takes us to. They're pretty, they taste any good. We'll go with they're pretty. We don't need to be everything has to help us with a hunt.
Oh, those are stardusters. I saw some sushi fish too. Stardusters always making schools.
Nah, it was a little too late to get them. We'll see if we have options for anything else as we're going. And there's the Lalabarina nest.
Hey, look!
Oh,
It's like a rainbow.
You could say it's a bird bow.
we gotta get some.
3 out of 10.
Those are dapper wings. Okay, fitting name.
That was so...
I think that might be my favorite sight today.
Yeah, snag the honey. Should actually try to dump a lot of my resources soon. No, actually,
Forest really is diverse, huh?
right by our pop-up camp.
Obviously, but never got to stop and smell the roses. Look, the water over there is clear. It's not often you get to see the environment change so rapidly. Red water? The downpour? And now it's so sparkly. My eyes are spinning.
So I wonder if the red water only happens, during a certain, like, season or event for the area. Oh, here's some Wudwuds. Oh, they're making...
Vacations, low creatures. Are you here for our gloryfulness, honey?
Hello. Actually, we have a few questions, if that's all right.
What was that monster by the dam?
During the downpour, we encountered a leviathan.
It covered itself in a veil of water.
Ah, Lord of Forest. It appears when the sky falls out.
Ah, that's the one they were talking about.
Guess it stays in the water until the rains come. The flooding must widen its area of activity.
Given that, it must be the forest's apex predator.
I'm surprised it's the first apex we've encountered, but still, neat introduction.
Gathering honey.
Precisely. After the sky falls out, a sparkling settles over the forest. Water, greeneries, honey, all is most twinklest. This is the way of the forest and Wudwuds since big time ago.
A promise of something brighter after the rains. Over the generations, the Wudwuds have learned to live in harmony with this place.
Yes, yes, harmony, good word.
And have you seen the White Wraith?
A monster with chain-like appendages arrived during the downpour. Did you happen to see where it went?
Nay, none of us had eyes for such things. Not while we are preoccupied with honey basking.
Well, I guess that's not really going to help us, but at least we tried.
Nobody saw anything. The trail has gone cold.
Stay here.
Come on.
Zato?
For you.
Yes!
Zato!
Travelers.
I didn't expect to see you way out here. Are you all together?
We ran into each other near base camp, so my unit offered to accompany them on the road.
Where to?
A village among the oil springs.
Oh.
Take a trip there after every Sandtide to trade.
Where is this place?
Beyond the forest, they are well known for their craftsmanship. The stone, bone, and oil folk that dwell there have been perfecting their art since ancient times.
Perked my ears right up.
Move out!
Yes, sir.
You are looking for your home, yes? A land rich in history might be the perfect place to find answers. Let us travel there together.
Home. Yes. Take me with you.
I'd like to see this place too.
I did not expect to travel with so many, but the more the merrier.
Also, probably doesn't hurt that we have the big frickin' weapon that handled the Doshagama.
Let's mount up.
Wasn't expecting to go to another biome so soon, but I'll take it. Expands our hunting options.
So the oil fields are just beyond here?
Yes, along our trade route. I can vouch for its safety.
How long have you been trading?
Have you been trading with this village long?
Since beyond remembering. After the season of plenty, we travel there to trade. Of course, traveling during the season of fallow has its risks. I was past this responsibility some time ago, and our way of life continues unchanged.
Yeah, this is more Wild's volcano map. So we're going to see, it might actually perform better than the others have. No, why did I get stopped? What is going on? Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe it was just the loading part. Okay, I was going to say, like, what happened there? But I guess that's, like, the actual true load for...
The oil well basin. As the name suggests, oil wells up here during one season and then burns in a raging fire the next.
Fire is the way of the land, then.
should consider investing in some heat-resistant equipment.
Can't argue with that.
New biome probably also means we're going to have a new monster we'll encounter. Ooh.
Don't fall from your perch now.
It's fine. This Saker can glide to catch us.
Doesn't exactly mean you want to rely on that.
Tight squeeze. This paired with the bridge must be effective at keeping large monsters out.
Yep, and I gotta be right back. Okay, I'm back, and one thing I actually have to admit I quite like is when you pause the game, you can pause in, like, playing through story like this.
An artisan's paradise.
You said there were 3 tribes? I wonder how the bone folks source their materials.
I wonder if any of it's worth a sniff.
Both of you, try not to embarrass us.
I
So,
will introduce you to the chiefs when we arrive. Do not fret about their appearance. They are quite casual.
That would be
so it sounds like there are 3 villages, or like 3 groups out here.
Can we ask about the keepers?
Of course we will.
Oh. One thing, too, as I turned off the focus camera that was active, just because of how, like, my aim was kept getting drawn during the Congalala hunt. So this is Azuz, the Everforge. Well, maybe not 3 villages, maybe 3 divisions of the people here. Oh, I actually have an elevator system.
Let me show you to the chiefs.
Quite a setup.
You can say that again.
I see not all the forges are in use.
It will be fine.
You say that, though.
Hey! Good to see you, friend. Thanks for coming. It's been a while.
What a nice surprise. You'll have to stay for the festival.
Let me introduce you. These are Kunafa's guests. They are travelers from the west.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well then, that makes you our guests as well. Welcome, travelers. I present you Azuz, the Everforge.
As you can see, we have a long history of craftsmaking. My name is Ida, Chief of the Bone Folk. If you need monster materials crafted, we're the best there is.
Good to know.
I am Drogon. I lead the Stone Tribe. If it's rocks or minerals, we got you covered.
It is such a pleasure. I'll take the grand tour, please.
You lucked out. You're just in time for the Fire Spring Festival.
That will win.
Sure you will.
They ignite the Everforge during the festival. It is quite a formidable force.
There is plenty of time before things kick off. So please, go ahead and make yourselves at home. Take a load off. Relax.
Thank you so much. You're very kind.
Show our guests around.
Right. This way.
And there we go. We'll have a new village we'll be operating out of.
This will do nicely.
Hey! I want to go observe the bone folk. It's fine, right?
I want to go check out this Everforge myself.
I wish I could doppelganger myself so I could see it all at once.
I have business with the Oil Folks chief. He's held the position for a long time. Countless years, so his knowledge must run pretty far back.
Then he might have heard of the keepers.
It's possible.
Just forget it, boss. I hate you.
Wait! I'm coming with you!
I hope we didn't come at a bad time.
The girl, she is one of the Oil Folk. I hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, my specialty is more monsters, but I guess we might as well follow up.
So Alma and the others are going to talk to the chief. What's your plan?
Maybe we'll see if we can walk around with Gemma for a little while. Explore a bit.
I've got news you don't want to miss.
Because I know we're going to probably be thrown into a new hunt very soon, right after a talk, so... Now, though, I guess it doesn't hurt just to get a lay of the land. Camp back here. I guess our caravan that we came in on. She seems to be going off on her own, so might as well just roam a little bit. Elevator take us up into other areas or down from the forest. Yeah, much more lively around here than Kunafa or with the Wudwuds.
Can't blame her for being worried.
And
Some ran off again.
Yeah, I guess we know the name of the girl now. One thing that I think is interesting, though, is they carve with, or make with monster materials, but I don't see anybody with, like, an actual weapon around here.
Don't be scared. Never seen these monster materials before.
Eric, what do you make of everything here?
Have you seen all the incredible monster materials they work with here?
It's pretty impressive, all right.
In olden times, they used to harvest materials on a much larger scale. The way they tell it, this is just them scraping by with what they can find.
So they used to hunt, but don't?
A leg to see how they were able to rake in so many materials in the old days.
That's kind of an interesting...
They must have figured out something. But what?
Yeah, that's actually an interesting point, because so far, nobody has actually sounded like they actively hunt monsters like we do. Or at least like the guild does. So that makes me curious about how they would be able to, like, get materials and such. And there's whatever this thing is. Looks like maybe a forge of some kind?
What powers it?
Werner.
So what's your take? How do you think they power this thing?
Oh, this is before the Everforge.
The Everforge? You got me.
It lights up for their festival, right? Something to do with some fire spring? So where does this fire come from, and what makes it spring? What do you think they even make with it? What's your name? From the, Avis unit. You're the Avis hunter. Right, right.
I think he's pretty distracted.
My brain with unnecessary details, not worth the energy. Energy is finite, and I choose to use mine to get to the bottom of this Everforge.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's honest and, like, direct. Okay, but let's see about heading up here and figure out what's going on with the villagers. Or at least the one.
Greetings. My name is Alma. Do you think we could have a word? We're part of an expedition. My friends and I are here looking for something.
A pleasure to meet you.
It is good to see you again, Chief Yabran.
Zato. Still kicking, I see. Who are these people?
Trustworthy friends. They saved Kunafa in our hour of need.
That's so. Managed to impress even you.
What's this Fire Spring Festival?
I heard you ignite your Everforge during the Fire Spring Festival.
We use the tremendous heat from the fire spring to produce Azuz's specialty, orichalcite. However, the quality of the orichalcite hinges entirely on the integrity of the materials used to forge it.
I mean, doesn't everything?
Recently, the oil folks' offerings haven't been up to snuff. Lackluster, they say. Huh, as if I care. I don't care.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the Keepers?
We're searching for this boy's home. Have you ever heard of the Keepers?
keepers. Can't say that I have. Oh. Is that a Wilkstone pendant?
He's familiar with it.
No, not quite. And
Well.
yet it strikes me as very similar.
Interesting that they almost recognize it.
An object that served as the Wilkstone's counterpart.
Do you know where it's produced?
Hardly. But long ago, the population thrived and had access to more advanced technology. Perhaps these keepers are what remain of a tribe with connections to that ancient age.
My village is at the end of an underground tunnel.
Lots of tunnels around here. I'll see if I can find you a guide.
Oh, we might actually have a lead for him. And where's that girl running off
That
to?
girl headed earlier.
Maki? She went to gather auric oil. It's needed for the Fire Spring Festival. She's desperate to see our tribe succeed. Won't listen to a damn thing I say.
May I ask why you're against her going?
Because some things are more important. Enough of that. Problem is the gathering site is crawling with monsters this time of year.
Our specialty.
If Roku knew what was good for him, he'd have brought her home.
Well, that's the end of the conversation.
Right into a monster den.
If I may be so bold, might I propose that we go look for Maki?
What? I can't go sending guests to their deaths. But, well, you seem like a tough lot. If you can, I'd be grateful.
Yeah, we got a new assignment.
I promise.
Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm going with you.
Yeah, for now, though, I think we are going to end today's episode right here. We've had a fair few things done with, like, the White Wraith and with Duna. So we'll be ready to pick up with a new episode as we check out what the Oil Well Basin has in store. But for now, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.